Ah, what a beautiful sunrise on the far, far ring. Ah, hello there. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, and welcome to the Gentleman's Ranch, now worthy of its name. Come, let me give you a tour. First, we have our grand entrance right here, as we move on to the main attraction. Our ranch, our slimy ranch. Here we have our little noble phosphor mosaic slimes. Look at them happily sparkling and bouncing away in their nightly cage, compact with a disco ball and everything. Don't they just look so noble? Oh, but be careful not to get too close. They can be a bit of a pyromaniac at times. Next, we have our rocky pinks, looking all sophisticated and classy. You go, guys. You'll win the slimy girls' hearts one day. Now we have our gentlemanly honey crystals. So sweet in personality, you'd never believe it. But don't get on their bad side, for you see it can be a little sharp at times. Unfortunately, we used to have a corral in here. I'm going to need you. Hold on. We used to have a corral in here, but unfortunately, the tangle hunters their greed got the best of them, and they managed to turn themselves into tars. I unfortunately had to put them down. Here we have our cute little water slimes. Puddle slimes, even. Forgive me. I always forget they're just a puddle, a drip in the giant ocean that is life. Look at them enjoying their little rubber ducky. It's so sweet when you think about it. Now let me show you the more experimental side of the ranch. Here we have the quantum dervishes, whose hopes will be that they can power the wind of all reality. That guy there is perfectly fine. He's just a little unhappy because his friends are stealing all the food. That's all. See? He managed to get some himself now. Here we have the noble and gentlemanly boom rad slimes, which are here for perfectly innocent reasons and not for world domination. Don't you worry yourselves. Yep, perfectly innocent. However, they seem to have the odd problem of letting things get... They seem to have the odd problem of letting things get stuck out their cage. Sorry about that. I blipped out of existence for a moment then. Now then, you might be asking me, why did I need the Elder Roostro? That's why. So, friends, family, fans, fellow ranch hosters, what are we doing today, you might ask? And to that answer, and the question to that is, the answer to that is simple. We saw a bunch of slime key entrances last time, and we plan to use them. Hello, Terry. How are you doing today? This is Terry the Fifth. This is Terry, for those of you who are interested. This is his little ball. He loves it so. Oh, it looks like Terry's hungry. We should feed our Terry. Hello, Terry. That's right. No, you don't miss the chicken. You want to eat the chicken. There you go, Terry. That's a good Terry. Now get back on there. If you excuse me, there's something I've got to fix really quickly. There we go. Much better. Who's a good-looking Terry now? Now the hard bit of getting you back on. Ah, there we go. That wasn't so hard. Here we have our little trophy here to show I am a perfectly certified slime rancher. Now, before we go and explode some Gordos, we have mail we need to read. R.E. Casey. Happy! I never knew you felt that way. I picture you tons out there on the safari, avoiding the clutches of lions on the savannah, riding elephants across raging rivers, and then as you sit under the stars at night, your weathered hand opens up a locket and there's a picture of me inside. And then your loyal chimpanzee companion gives you a somber, knowing look. Is that accurate? Well, for what it's worth, I missed you too when I was in LA. That bar was just awful, but at least I got some stage time. P.S. The chimp's name was Colonel Bananas. That's such a typical monkey name. Just typical. Also, I did that by accident. I'm gonna have some very hungry slimes now, aren't I? Now then. Other than my annoying little nuclear devices, used for perfectly innocent reasons, we're going to go and find some Gordos, and then we are going to unlock the new areas. So, let us proceed. Here we are at the Indigo Quarry, where we currently look for and fail to find any vegetables. Peculiar. Would you look at this? A chest. Just for me. Not a bad haul. Strange diamonds can always be useful. But what would be more useful right now is vegetables. Lots of them. Give them to me. No! That was almost a big mistake. But for now, it looks like we must go back to the Gentlemanly Ranch. Because there we can get some vegetables from our garden patch. And we are back, well equipped for the journey ahead. With 1,000,000 carrots, and with 1,000,001 carrots, actually 50. I can count. Because we are going to go and blow up a little Largo. Oh, well, I suppose little is the wrong thing to call him, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Hello, Mr. Largo. I hope you like Oka Oka. Let it be your first treat. Mr. Largo, I do not wish to be inside your radioactive field. Please kindly stop this. Thank you. Now I can't tell what's around here. Here is the key we were promised. That's enough for me. Now it is back to the ranch we must head. In order for us to... Oh, right. Bye, little Largos. Former Largo. We now head back to the ranch. And then from here, we head to the Glass Desert. There are discoveries to be made, and I hope to make them. You seem to be doing fine, my little fire slimes. Worshipping your little marshmallow, are you? That is good to see. Here we are. Back in the ancient ruins, where I'm now doing pauses on purpose, and you can't prove I was doing otherwise in the first place. Gotcha. we head to the glass desert. We unlock the new cage area. There, we discover the secrets that this place holds. And we find out what there is. And immediately, we are in the middle of a solar anomaly. Glory days. Glory days. Well, we'd better start running over to the areas we know to be safe before there's a meteor shower and we all die a horrible death. And the anomaly is over before it even began. The moon looks glorious today. Where is its mouth? Or is it that round circle in the middle? Why was there a shadow on the moon? What is this solar system like? Either way, show us the new area. Hostile slimes, you say? Well, that does not appear to be good. Rock booms. There are worse things for us to encounter, especially when there's only 2 of them. You are a mosaic slime. I suppose there's an ecosystem for me to recreate. Good mosaic slimes. Would you be so kind as to spawn and give me your poop? Hello there, Mr. Mosaic. I see there are a couple of you here now. However, I lack seeing any food. I just realized I ruined my perfect 11,000 gold number. I wonder how that happened. This planet is starting to irritate me with its requirements and lack of giving the requirements. Aha! Your species is not extinct. I legitimately thought it was. Well then, I think I'm gonna take your plots. Feed you another chicken. Come on, eat. Damn you, tangle plots. That looks weird. Because you're green with a grey plant. You know, this is half the fun of this game. Combining 2 slimes and seeing what you get. Just what kind of mayhem you get from it. And we have our mosaic plots. But we also have the tangle plots of the very rare and what I thought to be extinct tangle slime. And apparently we got some tars. I will not mess with your ecosystem. I will not care about the solar anomaly. I have an ecosystem to grow. No simple sun flares are going to stop my wishes to become a god! Ah! Here's the last one. It's very hard to see with the solar anomaly and all that. As unthreatening as it is still an inconvenience to my own sight. Guess I'm not getting up there. Come on, energy. Get back. Tumpty Tumpty, go. Fine, I'll go this way. And off we go to create the ecosystem. Create the ecosystem, create the ecosystem. Off we go to become a god. Ha 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 ha. Where's the other one? There's one thing I have to ask. What hell kind of plant is it to be able to do that? Like, just suddenly grow an entire ecosystem around it. Hello, kitty plant. Cat plant. God, I wish I still had access to Adobe Premiere for moments like these. Alright, well, over we go. Hello? Crap. Can I get it? Can I get it? No, I can't. Go on. Into my head. Into the gun. He says, like, 10 seconds after it's already in the gun. Brain lag. I suppose. I can go with that. No! Okay, I've missed twice now. I was gonna say if I missed a third time then, I'd be annoyed. What do you have inside you, Mr. Pod? Palm sprout. Alright then. It is fun to be a god, creating life from nothing. Everything bright, shiny, and filled with life to kill. Glory days. Yep, that is totally what I would do if I was a god. I would create things just to be able to destroy them. I am not a noble god. So what do we have around here? There's got to be some mystery we can find around here. Ooh, another treasure pod. You're a mystery enough. Cocoa lamp. Okay. Ooh, we got a tunnel. What could lie at the end of the tunnel, apart from traps trying to kill me because I'm running in a rush? Where am I on this map? Oh. Ooh, I'm at the end. Ooh. What might we discover in this land beyond? Well, clearly there's more life for us to make and play with. But enough making life. I want to see what's at the end. What do you got to say, Mr. Twiggers? Two doors, Beatrix. Life is filled with moments where there's two doors. You can only choose one. I came to the far, far range because I searched for the unknown is in my bones. And in time, even 1,000 light years away from Earth wasn't enough. So I searched for secrets within the ancient ruins that led me here. This place was my own ticket to go even further. I just realized, how is Casey alive? Like, we got here via cryosleep, and this place is 1,000 light years away. For all we know, Earth is dead at this point. You just changed that, do you? Alright. The ruins are actually great engines that allow for travel through space and maybe even time. After years of study, I knew how to activate them, and I alone would be the first to cross over into the true beyond. It was the ultimate adventure. But then there's that other door. I met Thora and fell in love. Isn't she one of the other ranchers? What are the chances of that? She had a piece of my heart, and the universe had the other. Two doors, Beatrix. I chose my door. I went back to the ranch and promptly sold it. I packed my things and I took a tour of this beautiful land one last time, leaving these little notes for you. It was time I said goodbye to the life I had. My hands and feet tingled as I approached the monolithic warp terminal. What lay ahead of me was an adventure unlike I'd ever known in my life. I stepped onto the platform, my heart racing. Yes, please. What do I do now? Or is this a monolithic platform? but I didn't go. I had packed for a new adventure, but it wasn't going to be beyond space and time. So I said little goodbye to what could have been and headed to Thora's ranch. I'm looking forward to hearing the sound of those wind chimes. I've never been in love before. Never known anything like it. It's time I got to knowing what all the fuss is about. So good luck to you, Beatrix. Always remember to use your head. But let your heart do the thinking every now and again. It might surprise you. That's a really nice lesson. Although I feel this was a complete cop-out, because I wanted to go beyond space and time. Complete adventure mode and set out for what's next. This is adventure mode, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Meaning, I've got things I need to do to unlock this. Wrong side. Right. First, we're going to continue being a god. And we are going to bring life back into this place. Somehow. But then, more than likely, we're going to go home to a destroyed ranch. So we might as well go to beyond space and time, because the slimes are going to destroy each other. And gentlemanly cur, give them a monocle and a mustache, they'll never be true gentlemen. More life in the place. But what we really need is dervish slimes. I could swear there were some dervish slimes down here I could mix into becoming a monster. Oh. Must have been one heck of a scorcher that caused these glass formations. They always looked like flames to me, like a great firestorm covered this land before being frozen in time. Dude, I think the firestorm is still happening. Then again, maybe these flames are burning away at a pace we can't even perceive. Perhaps this desert has two different times overlapping one another, and they are stuck in the middle of it. Now, wouldn't that be wild? That seems a little too Pacific. I think you need to learn subtlety, Mr. Twiggers. Hey, you. Have a hen. Good. Don't you dare. You bastard. You bastard. Alright, you. Alright. You. Here. You. There. Don't fly in the air. Eat that. I told you to eat it. Good mowing. Now eat the chicken. Good. I'm happy. Okay, Tar, you get to live thanks to that jump. That actually impressed me. Although, I kind of wish I had a way out of here. Oh wait, there's one over here. Got to find the pieces to the waterfall. Got to find, apparently a treasure chest. You know, guys, I'm beginning to think, maybe rather than the English gentleman, I should be the singing gentleman of the internet. Because I seem to do that a lot. Quite the sight, no. Quite a sight to gaze upon, the sand sea out there, no? I've scoured every corner of the desert, and everywhere I look, that sand sea stretches to the horizon. Makes you wonder just where the heck on the far, far range you are, when the slime sea is nowhere to be found. Yeah, we could not be on it. We could be on an entirely different planet. Did you consider that? Like, it's probably not out of the question. Given the fact these guys have teleporter technology. Oi! No, 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 no. Thank you. Alright, I might have just let you live, but now you get to die. Because you made me almost lose the plot. No, it's not because of my own stupidity, it's because you annoyed me into being stupid. That's a crime worse than... That's a crime deserving of death. Don't irritate a gentleman. Alright. The last guy is up there. This means we either do some somersaults, or get very lucky with a shot. Personally, I think the somersault will be easier. God damn it, Casey. Just as when I was thinking of leaving the universe to go explore space and time, you had to be there. You have to be the love interest. You have to make me feel guilty about leaving you to go explore space and time. God, think of me, Casey. Think of what I want to do. I can't become a god with you. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, you seem like a bit of a stretch to get there in... to get here in 30 seconds. But I'll give it a go. You prick. Alright, I gotta remember how to get there. I can't remember how to get there. Go! Okay, I did it. Now what? More life. Yay. So good for the epitome of death. Well, I've been a god. I've created life. I've been a gentleman. Everything on my ranch has a mustache or a monocle. I'm gonna go home now. Likely to a destroyed ranch. Where everything isn't fine. And it's in great pain. Due to me leaving it, being here and leaving it for, like, ever. So, yeah. See you in a bit. Alright. First things first. Suppose we could gather up all the plants. The rad slide, my nuclear weapons should be doing fine, which I use for totally innocent reasons. You guys are, as normal, happy beyond all belief. That is unnatural. You know what, guys? Just give me, like, probably 15 minutes. I'm just going to tend to my farm a bit. Alright. Every plot has been sold. There's just one thing left for us to do. No, not you. I need one of these. Not one of those. I can't be bothered to handle that. There you go, my favourite one. Who's my favourite? And you're in the stuck position again, which I am perfectly fine with. Right. Let us end the episode with us simply going dink dink. We managed to get 2 levels. Wow. Well, I suppose we got a bunch of other colours now. I could swear you could change the icon on that picture up there. Let us end with reading our mail from Casey. Hebby, the year we both came home, do you think it could it could have worked. I mean, being with you again every day instead of the long distance thing, that was great. I remember feeling really happy. But something was missing. We both knew that we were going to get we were giving something up for it all. I think about it all the time, that if we had been less honest about it, all you might have been if we had been less honest about it, all you might have all it about it all, how you might still be running that little garden shop, and I'd still be trying to write music out of a basement. I got there eventually. It doesn't matter. I thought I should have told you then what I never did. I should have said it 100 times. Aw, Casey. Well, things are over. I don't know what else to do. So, yeah. So guys, well, thank you for joining me for another episode of Slime Rancher, with another journey on the Gentleman's Ranch. If you have anything you want me to see, have anything you want to see that I haven't done, or anything, or know anything that I could do, I suppose it's technically the same thing, just tell me down below, and I'll make sure I do it. But, for now, I'm afraid, I must call it an episode. So, until the next time, I must bid thee farewell, good day, and finally, good night. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to show you what's in the grotto.